What's up, everybody? Who we got here? Ron and Dan. Damien, what's up, man? I I've been getting kind of lazy on putting my lives out early. My computer is going kind of slow tonight. That was weird. Hang tight a minute. Hopefully, I'm still here. I can't tell. Am I still live? Sorry, froze up. Still on the freeze. Yeah, my laptop is on the fritz at the moment. All right. Finally back in here. Let's see. Let's back up. First or strong. I'll be listening, cleaning up the shop. Yeah, transfer case on a 95 Cherokee. It's not my first one I had that happen to. Mr. Dean, Dakota, what's happening? And JB, I'm glad for you to stop in. Hello. Man, this needs to stop freezing. Magnetic personality. Well, how's everybody's weeks going so far? I know it's a little early to tell being Tuesday, but our lobby is being remodeled at the moment, and it's making hell in the shop because Colleen, they're answering phones and everything out in the first bay, so we can't. They have to ask us to be quiet for a minute so they can do certain things, so it slows production down a little bit. Somebody is sucking electrons out of it, that's for damn sure. It's freezing up like crazy. I wanted to try and do a live on my door panels so that everybody could see how those are going. And well, my my daughter and her little family that they have, made is downstairs, and I can't go down there and do that, and I can't bring it up here because of the table and everything else. So I'll get it at some point. I've got a whole crew here at my house. It's hard to get everything in line. Gatorade will replenish. So I just pour it over and let it soak in. God, Dean. Thunderstorms on the way for you. Yeah, we're actually getting some decent weather here now. We actually have fall weather. Good fire weather. I'll probably have me a fire tomorrow. What's up, Landon? It was a beautiful day today. It was. It was really nice. Dude, I love having fires. Like even when it's 100 degrees outside, I can have a fire. Love it. It's relaxing. Only work you did was walk to the store for beer and cook dinner. That's okay too. Fire and engine combustion chambers are gooder. They are gooder. They're still just as relaxing. Oh, Millworm. How's your boy? Your boy's doing fine. Thanks for checking. Dune, it's not Ohio. That's for sure. And Mary Poppins. If the kids would be. Man, there's so many bad things that happen for the guy getting pulled over on his riding mower for drinking and driving. Oh, that was some funny shit. So who got to see that short I did with that Mazda that it was a car versus deer. Never owned a lawn tractor. Man, the only ones we ever owned, we made wheelie trucks out of. Took the decks off of them and put a trailer hitch on it so it wouldn't flip all the way over. George Jones got arrested for drinking and driving on the mower. That's hilarious. No way. Install a supercharger on the Packard just so you can get beer runs quicker. Genius. Genius, genius, genius. What do you need to know, Colleen? I know they flow really nice. Yeah, I've only got just under a quarter of an acre I have to mow. So, hey, Don, Mohawk, how are you guys? Got exhaust manifolds on the 318. Man, I've seen them. I've seen them on flow benches. Compared to um, um, shorties and things like that, they flow a whole lot better. Of course, they're not going to do anything like a long tube does, but they still build a lot of power, more power than the shorties. Good, Colleen. That's awesome. You're welcome. Dakota, already messing with Don and his 5 barrel. Yeah, you better watch out, Dakota. Like JB said, he might get you after you with a 2.8. Ron, who you calling the dong? A 440 that runs like a 273. That's got to be a mean 273. 6 2 barrels and a supercharger. I mean, why not? What's up, bro? Dakota, the plan is not to have the 5 barrel next year. Seems like it ran pretty good, though, Don. It's okay. You got a 455 that runs like a 301. Hmm? So, funny story. I had a guy, we called him Wedge Head. He was a big Mopar freak, had a 72 satellite 440. A friend of ours helped him build a 440 for it. Uh, Flat top pistons, board, blah, 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 camshaft. And yeah, he only run 14s, and I was running 12s. He wasn't happy. He had a big, heavy car, and he didn't build it near enough. Oh, the satellite Sebrings are really cool looking, but that's a 10,000 pound car. A bad delayed echo. Hmm. It's got to be on yours because I don't hear anything on my end. It's all in your head, Ron. It was a little asthmatic. Yeah, like I said, I think it's Ron's end. To the power of 3, huh? Hi, Marissa. Big Bibles, no troubles. The hubba bubba gum. It's all good, Ron. It happens. Yeah, I know, Dean. When you try to, you know, make a joke and you mess it up all by yourself, we all do it. Mohawk, what do you got going on? I did a 9.2, which would have been 14s in the quarter, I reckon, but I was finally at 78, 80. Okay. Um, Kind of hard to say. I just put a set of slicks on it and let her eat and see what it does. Hey, Travis, Cam and a freaking Hemi. No way. That doesn't happen. It's like those all the damn LS lifters I'm doing. Yeah, sounds right, Dan. Yes, they've already got everything painted already. They tore everything up, cut concrete out to run wires, and yeah, I'll get some more pictures tomorrow. Damn, that was super close, Dakota. Heck yeah. Well, I still got this 77 Buick LeSabre at the shop. I haven't got inside yet, but I plan on videoing that. It will run on starting fluid, and I blew all the turds and leaves and everything out of it that all the animals left in it. Twisted things are good. Appreciate it. Mohawk, no video. It didn't, so it didn't happen. Mopars, Mustangs, and minivans. Yeah, I asked about some Mopar heads. He said they flowed good. What did they come off of? Manifolds. They were on. It was actually on. Nick's garage. They had a 318 that he was building for a friend, and he was trying to get the most flow out of what he had. And come to find out, the manifolds flowed better. But it was an old. What the hell was it? Oh, I think it went in a truck actually, if I remember right. Oh, sorry, I was reading the comments. Didn't see you down there.
Oh, that's right. We all get busy. And I learned to turn my YouTube off when the StreamYard comes on. I don't get that echo.
Yes. Yep.
I'm learning. I'm a novice.
It's all good. It's all right. Mohawk says, got video, JB. Ain't posted it yet.
Can't read the comment.
You on your laptop or your tablet?
Laptop. Yeah, the tablet was kind of lagging getting me in here. It's like, I'm going to put up the laptop. Though this takes forever. It's an old piece.
Yeah.
Probably older than Jason's. He just got replaced.
Well, mine is like, I got it in 2012. So it's kind of showing its age.
Well, I got this one after my mom passed. She likes to watch the Eagles, the Nest. You know, she'll do that live stream. That was her thing. And
right.
Now that she passed, that was like, do you want it for $150? I'll take it for $150. Help my dad out. He didn't use it. He'd never use it. And
what you got, Damien? Sorry, Ron. He said something about.
Oh, that's fine. I know there's comments on the side that I tend to see not to pay attention to. Unfortunately.
Are they just too small for you to read?
No, I pay attention to just like you and me on the screen, but I forgot
to gotcha.
To the side and keep up with the commentary.
What do you got in mind there, Damien? What do you want to play? Leave it up to Dean. He wants a Waylon Jennings song. Finally getting around to this 413, and look what I found. Let me see. Play your latest. Gotcha. Let me see if I can remember how to do this.
You're too young to forget shit like that.
Let's see. Oh. So do screen share. Oh, no, can't do that. Trying to remember how to do this.
What's my call?
It's been a little while. We'll go over here to YouTube and see if I can look it up real quick.
Happy Tuesday.
Oh man, this thing is so slow.
Wait, you waiting for the responses to come in, or?
No, I'm trying to get to Damien's page so that I can share his latest video.
You're
413.
You're doing multi screens here, trying to find that spot.
Yeah. All right. So
Deer season.
I like to listen to the good old boys.
It's a good old boy. Never meaning no harm.
What's up, Dylan? All right. Man, it's not letting me. If Jason was on here, he's got his new one would probably work better than mine. Mine's too slow to process it. Jason, you jump on here and play Damien's latest video on his 413.
I'm not even going to try and go find that. And end up leaving the studio somehow.
Well, you can just go open up your other tab and look it up. She don't understand. There's Jason.
Here
Did
comes
you
the
find
fuck.
See if I can find it.
It pulled right up, but for some reason my laptop won't screen share tonight. It's being slow again.
Let's see.
Too much water coming from Dipstick. Any is too much.
One of the cats in the house.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Let me turn the sound on. Shit. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, here we go. 413. Just noticed this, which sucks. It looked like a little pinhole, and then I pressed on it, and it fell.
Oh, wow.
I'm not expecting much from this.
Oh, gee.
Maybe just parts. I don't know. Let's see. I got Rob on the live right now.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Son.
Son of a.
Looks like a solid core there.
That was hilarious.
Oh, son of a.
I just got rid of some 413 heads. He wasn't ever going to use them. It's like, here.
Yeah, that was a lot of water.
Yeah. I think
Got
Dizzy got,
ferocity.
I think Dizzy got those 413s.
Dean says it's got great cooling volume now.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't overflow the pool.
Might need a good honing job. It will run, JB says. At some point, it may.
It will.
It's probably going to be a little noisy. Hell, Dad's 400 was froze up. It wasn't quite like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it had some gunk in it. Lightweight block. Rust is lighter than carbon fiber, Damien.
At that point, even water was called GAC.
Look at my freaking truck. It'll be fine. Yep.
Rings will be fine. Have you done anything else to the S10 or just mini bike?
Yeah, just mini bike stuff. I wanted to get the camper moved this weekend, but we ended up having like 6 freaking cars to work on, and Hunter had to bring a truck back to the house on the trailer, and just
He was telling me.
so hopefully this weekend I can get everything moved around to where I can get the truck to move. But yeah, the mini bikes I got. So that old school one, I got it going. I got it needed a carburetor, and then the other one needed fuel line, the Grandpa Cruiser one. So I got the fuel line. What? It's cheap, dude. Like 10 feet. It's got clamps and filters and everything. So I got the other one needed a clutch also. I set up the brake on it just like on the other one where I got the band brake on the clutch.
Yeah.
And but man, I gotta get another root canal, and it's kicking my ass. And then I've been
I'll
running.
pretend it has a blowed head gasket, Damien says.
Yeah. So the other thing I noticed though on the old school one was the rear wheel was funky on it. Well, the bearings are just shot. So then I realized the front bearings are gone too. Well, instead of using the correct axles on them, somebody just got like a 5/8 thread rod and put in there. Well, the threads on the threaded rod just ate the bearings out. So I got 4 new bearings. So that one should be done. I made a chain guard, clutch guard for it, and they're getting there. I hope to be able to ride them a little bit before it starts snowing. But we should have 2 pretty good pit bikes once we get it done. And then I got to figure out
No, ain't gonna stop it.
No, hell no, we'll ride in the snow. But the other thing is the Grandpa Cruiser, when I got it running, remember I had to turn that wheel around?
Yeah.
With the sprocket on the opposite side? Well, unbeknownst to me, because I'm new to this shit, those sprockets, the hubs screw in. Well, the other side, it would pull it clockwise and always tighten it. Well, I switched to the other side, it pulled it counterclockwise.
Oh, loosen it
But
up.
Unscrewed it.
Hunter decided he wanted to do a burnout with it. They picked the back of it up. It did a burnout, and all of a sudden it just
Full
quit.
throttle. What's up?
Like, what the heck happened? The little pulley unthreaded itself. So I need to drill some holes and put some set screws in it. So then on the old school bike, the clutch I got, because the old Briggs engines, the crankshaft's 5/8 and the new ones are 3/4. Well, when I put the clutch on the grandpa cruiser, it's got set screws to hold it in because it doesn't have a crank bolt.
Right.
This clutch doesn't have any set screws in it. So I'm like, I guess I'm just going to Loctite the freaking thing to the crank. I don't know what to do besides drill a hole and make a set screw for that also. So I don't know.
It's spinning with that much torque anyway.
Well, that grandpa cruiser, it's got that 5.5 horsepower electric start Honda motor on it. It's got some balls. And the old school one's only got like an old Tecumseh 3 horse. Oh, this was another interesting thing. They had a 3 horsepower Tecumseh on it, and the carburetor was messed up. So I start looking up the carburetor that's on it. It had a 2-stroke carburetor on it. Instead
No wonder.
yeah, I'm like, what?
Does that even work?
At one point, it must have worked because I mean it was together. But
Hey,
But
the fact,
I found a carburetor on Amazon, the correct one. It's crazy. The other one, the jet was all screwed up and the emulsion tube was screwed up, just plugged solid. I was like, oh, I'll just buy a jet kit. Jet kit's like $15. So then I get to looking and the hunter's like, Dad, the carburetor's $8. I bought a whole carburetor for $8.64 for that. And then the other one was like, the carburetor for the Tecumseh was like $9. Like, the only thing I don't like about it is the carburetor points right at the back wheel and there's like no air filter. So I need to rig up a little, it's got a flange where you can bolt a flange on it or like a little snout. I need to get an air filter
Right.
on it so it doesn't get crap in it, or maybe build a little pipe and have the air filter somewhere else,
hey, Jason,
Yeah.
how much to build us the cat a pit bike?
I don't know. It depends on if I got a super deal on these and I've been looking around. I can get them pretty cheap, but just depends on like some people, like marketplace people want $500 for a mini bike, regardless what it is. If it runs or not, it's a piece of shit,
Right.
It's like I bought this mess of stuff. I got the 2 bikes. One had the engine on it, the Tecumseh. I got 2 Honda engines. One's electric start, one's pull start. This whole box of stuff, like 3 gas tanks, tons of just parts, axles, literally everything I needed but bearings and fuel lines to put one together. But like cable stops, little screw down cable stops, dude, I don't buy any of those if you need any. I must have 20 of them in that thing of all different.
All right, JB. Good luck.
JB out. Take it easy, bud.
Yes, just still playing with this
Oh, he's
transmission.
working on the transmission. Okay. I know the other day his the poop pipe was messed up. He was working on it. I think he got it straightened out.
Right.
Is this the Blazer transmission?
Yeah. He got one. He went to Indiana, and I think Indiana. I don't remember where he went, but he got another transmission because I'm in the same boat he is. I think that case has got a fracture in it somewhere, and it gets hot.
Bypassing.
Mm-hmm. You remember that Windsor engine I had? That every time I started up and get warm, it'd milk the coolant. It had water in the coolant. Remember that? And never
That
could
was a
figure it
timing
out.
cover, wasn't it?
No, it the block was cracked in that thing somewhere, and I had it magnaflux by 2 or 3 different people. We never could figure it out. But the last time I took it apart, I didn't do anything to it. I didn't drain the oil out of it or nothing. So I drained the oil real quick and I pulled the pan down, and you could see around the webbing right at the bottom of one of the cylinders, you could see where that milk trail started. But dude, I had Tommy magnaflux it. I had Tim and Tom magnaflux it. Nobody could ever find the crack in it. But so I think
Tommy.
I think that's what's going on.
Where the hell is he?
They don't have a machine shop anymore, do they?
Mm-mm. No, the G-Man girl came up to the shop.
Yeah.
And I was talking to her for probably 15 minutes. And she remembers Tommy when she was a little girl going in
Yeah.
there.
Well, he was on Facebook for a while. I don't know if maybe you can find him and see where he's at, but who knows?
Good old
Maybe he
dude,
works
that's
out-
for damn sure.
Maybe he works out of Zabel's or something now. That's where we take all our stuff, out of Zabel's. So,
Yeah, well, we can't find a good one around us no more.
yeah, we'll be running the outlaw class for sure, Colleen. I think eventually I'll get a Coleman, but I mean, you can buy those brand new for like $500. But like I said, people want $500 for a piece of crap.
Old
like
junk.
Yeah. But what I would like to, I got to figure out where the transmission. Yeah, I thought that transmission was leaking at the front seal, and I looked at it the other night, and it's not. I don't know if it's a pan leaking or I got a line leaking or something. But where the lines go in, it's so hard to see now because I built that exhaust system and it runs right past those lines. What's happening, Don?
What's up, Don?
Chasing a crank no start problem. Thought I'd pick your brains a little bit.
What are you working on?
It's Grampsy's truck. It's a 2000 Ranger with a 3.0.
Really? Crank no start?
Yeah.
You got fuel pressure?
He did. Started out, it was giving him troubles. He thought it was a fuel pump. He banged on the tank a couple times and it would start.
Yeah.
And we replaced the fuel pump and it ran fine. And then here over the weekend, he was moving it from point A to point B in the yard and it just quit on him.
Have you tried to start it with like starting fluid or anything?
Yeah, I shot it. I got my squeeze bottle and it didn't even try and fire. So I figure it wasn't getting spark.
Yeah. Check it for spark.
Check
Those
the
glow,
inertia switch.
the inertia switch. Well, he's spraying gas in it though. It should start.
Right. They should still try and fire with gas because that's just a fuel pump cutoff, isn't it? The inertia switch.
Yeah. Yeah. But those coils are notorious for going bad. I also have,
Ronnie picked up a coil today in a junkyard and it didn't want to fire.
okay, so down on the front of the crankshaft, there's a crankshaft sensor.
Yeah. Yeah, I was researching it earlier. It was guy was chasing the crank no start on something even techs were having problem with. It ended up being a bad ground for the coils.
Yeah. Oh, hey Rob, remember those where the grounds on the fenders would go bad? Remember
Yeah.
that? So there's out on the fenders, there's two
I
grounds.
chased one for a month.
Yeah. Well, we fixed a couple for guys in town. So we'd take those
Yeah.
grounds off. You know, it's like a little 8mm screw. Take a sandpaper and shine it up, put it back
Right.
on.
That's why I was
Perfect.
thinking the way it was banging on the tank, maybe the ground was just it was enough it fired back up. And
Yeah. But I mean, if
yeah,
you're
it's researching that it was saying either crank sensor, cam sensor, and then what he found was it was a bad ground.
okay, yeah, check all your grounds. But down on that sensor where it plugs in, it's got a little 2-wire, plug. I've seen where critters have gotten in there or just debris and it breaks the wire or the there's too much clearance in the connector itself.
Right.
Now, I actually went out in the parking lot, unplugged it, plugged it back in, and the fucker will start. Because what happens is that connector doesn't breathe and it gets hot and the air in there expands and it pushes it apart just enough where it won't make contact.
Oh, it pressurizes inside the contact or
Mhm.
your small.
In the
For your
connector,
weather tight connector.
yeah, the weather tight, it won't allow that thing to let the pressure release. So then it just barely pushes the plug off enough to unplug it. Chryslers were real bad on that.
All right. So
It
that
was
was
oil
that would make it
pressure.
intermittent.
Yeah.
All right.
The oil pressure switch.
Yeah, remember that? And they sent you the little kit was like a little straw. You pulled the wire out and you put the straw in it to allow the vapors.
Well,
to
the dealership told us to pull out that second pinhole, that plastic
Mhm.
piece that plugged the hole.
yeah,
Said to pull it out of there.
you just pull that little thing out. Now I I had a Subaru in the shop last week. It was at the dealership for 3 months. They couldn't figure out why it wasn't running right. Kept flagging a random misfire and a right bank cam sensor. And they said they switched the cam sensors from side to side. It didn't make a difference. Well, that's BS because the cam sensor on the right side, it pays a half an hour. The cam sensor on the left side pays 4 hours. So you have to pull the intake off. So I know that was bullshit. They didn't do it. So we've got that new Autel with the scope. And that thing is badass because it's wireless. I never thought I'd see the day we didn't have a scope, that we didn't have to have freaking wires on. So I scoped it.
To the VCM, yes.
Yeah. It's just so freaking nice though. It's so nice. Because literally I have that car, in my bay, which is like being in your bay, and I go up in the office and I got a scope pattern on it. It's so cool. Well, instead of being a square wave, it was like it'd be a little square wave, and then right on the top of the square it'd have this little boop, just a little. I mean, I couldn't slow the scanner down, or I'm sorry, I couldn't slow the scope down to even see it. All it was this little blip. So I pulled that sensor out. I look at the bottom of it. It's got this, and I mean, I had to put these guys on like, little tiny hairline crack in it. And when it got hot, it was getting oil in it. It was shorting that sensor out.
Oh, there you go.
So I put a sensor in it, and dude, we drove it 100 times. I'm like, I didn't have enough evidence to say that was it. But the check engine light never came back on. Well, the guy's had it for 2 weeks now. He calls me today. He says, hey, I want to tell you guys are freaking awesome. I've had no problems with that thing whatsoever. It's running great. I really appreciate you guys. You got a, customer. I said, hey, look, keep driving it. Because I really just never found concrete evidence that was what the problem was. He was like, well, he says, he's like, I don't even care. He says, before it'd run for like 20 minutes and it would quit. He's like, me and my wife have driven that thing to Cincinnati and back 10 times. He was like, it's fine. So just weird shit you run into,
The part that bugs me is when you get people that bring their cars in or had them at other shops, has no codes, so they can't fix it.
Yeah. Well, and this guy was like, this is it, Rob knows this. He's heard it before. Well, they did this, they did that, so you don't need to check this, you don't need to check that. Well, I'm going to start with this car like I don't know diddly squat about it. I'm going to start my diagnosis the way I always do. And that's what
stuffed up.
And he got kind of pissy with us because he was like, well, I don't want to pay the diag time. And I'm like, well, then you need to take it somewhere else. And he was like, okay, all right, I get it. I'll pay you to do it. And he was kind of a dick about it. He was like, I just really don't think you're going to be able to fix it. I'm like, well, I might not be able to.
And all that,
freaking Subaru, and I just, that's probably one of my least favorite cars there are to work on. But
yeah,
not for an axle,
especially valve cover gasket.
Man, well, you remember when I got back from the hospital and I had Matt working on that one, and he did the timing belt on it. God, that was a nightmare. And ever since then, I have not even wanted to
losers.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. And I just really have never wanted to mess with one, but I never had that problem. And this guy was a hell of a mechanic. I mean, you can ask Rob. He was a hell of a mechanic. Still is, But he just, I don't know what he did. I honestly don't know what he did, but bent the valves, and then we get it back. We put the heads on it, and what the heck was it? Rocker arms were screwed up or something. I went through and redid everything. And this sumbitch, they drove it for like 200 miles and it blew up. We ended up having to pay him. We had to pay the dealer to put an engine in it. So ever since then, I've been really reluctant about them. I didn't really have any problems before then, besides when you do the valve covers, the one bolts in the back, they get really, really rusty. And yeah, except for Clint's brat thing, right?
Right.
And honestly,
Well,
Colleen, I never got to work.
I don't.
On
I
Brad.
won't do valve cover gaskets. I'll send them down the road. I'll send them up
Yeah,
to old. Oh, what the hell's his name over on Factory?
he called me a while back and wanted me to come work for him. Joe, what's his name? Starts with a B, doesn't it? It's like a German name. God dang it, what's his name? I always forget his name.
Joe B.
That's right.
What's
My
up,
computer's
B?
screwing up again.
Night Mohawk.
Take it easy, Mohawk.
Yeah, that gives me a direction to chase
Hopefully, I
this.
don't lose you.
No start. I don't want to start throwing any more.
Who?
He doesn't, of course, he doesn't pay the algorithm anything, so it doesn't put it on here. I got foreign exchange. That's another shop I can't stand. You had to deal with those idiots yet, Rob? Over at foreign exchange, he just locked up.
He's been locking up for the last couple minutes.
Yeah.
Ford Exchange. That doesn't even sound like a real shop.
It used to be like the premier place, and they had one shop. It was a little small shop. I mean, like 3 bays, and they were killer. They could fix anything. Well, then all the old guys retired, and the kid took over, and then now he's got like 4 or 5 of them, and
They don't know shit. Yeah, that's old school compared to new school nowadays.
dang it, what is his name?
I didn't know that.
Now it's going to bother you, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta figure it out. He's a super nice guy too.
Well, this kind of reminds me of Uncle Sonny, who did Don's build on his 2 Valiants. It's like when that man dies, there's so much knowledge it's going to be lost.
Well, it's all that analog knowledge.
Analog, yes. And you work with what you got. Bed frame rails.
What I miss?
What a better.
Oh, not much there. Shop 209. We're talking about working on Subarus right at the moment. Stupid Ruse, Subaru. Augustine. Joe Augustine, that's the guy's name.
Screwbrews.
Scroobarus, yeah.
They run like a bitch, but you got to figure them out. Don't forget to put a new timing chain in them.
Well, that's the problem. You put a time belt on them, you better do it right. I'm going to go refill. I'll be right back.
I bet it.
I don't know what.
How do
happened to Robbie.
Don?
He's not in the back.
Oh, yeah, the photo bomb there.
Yeah.
How do, Don?
Hey, Ron.
Ever since you got this new job or schedules, I don't get to see you.
Well, I don't get to see the sun either. 3 times a day.
Yeah.
2 breaks and a lunch.
Yeah. You get a little bit to see the sunset on the way home.
Not anymore. It sets before I get out of work.
That's your traffic.
Let's go. Well, it sucks because it's right in your face.
Oh. I ran over to BNC for that, coming down over the mountain. Couldn't see shit. Traffic's doing this. I had one dude do a brake check on me, and it's like, whoa, left lane. And it's like, I didn't even see the dude in front of him. He was so close. It's like, what are you following somebody 4 foot off their bumper?
I'm with Don. This week, literally, I'm leaving the house. The sun's coming up. I'm pulling in the driveway. The sun's going down. I'm like, damn, And I'm heading east, going to work. It's in my face.
Yeah.
I'm heading west, coming home. It's in my face.
Yeah. That's the way it's been for the last couple of weeks coming home.
Shit.
But the sun sets as I'm pulling out of the parking lot. Been some
Yeah.
pretty sunsets, but it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to enjoy them when you're driving.
Yesterday, the reason why I didn't have a live Thursday is I got another tooth. I had to.
Yeah, you dick.
I had a root canal down here done in June. Well, now I got one up here, and oh my God, it was so bad, so bad. So yeah, I got that going for me. On top of my, we got Thanksgiving next week. 2 weeks after that, I'll be in Mexico, my daughter's wedding, and then a couple of days, a week or after that will be Christmas. It's like, Jesus, I don't even know. Rob said he's trying to get back on.
Yeah.
I don't know when the hell I'm going to be able to get this done.
Let me in.
They gave me antibiotics, so it's better. But man, I'll tell you, it feels like somebody just plowed me.
You might have more than one infection there, Jason.
So I had about 20 years ago, I had 3 fillings done, 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top.
Hey, Rob's back.
This one I had pulled probably 4 or 5 years ago. This one I had the root canal done in June. Now this one I got to have done.
Hey, Ben.
It's like, damn. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
There she is.
Right on schedule. I don't have to worry about her tonight.
Yeah, she home.
She
Yeah.
keeps some schedule.
Well, for the most part. Well, she closes at 9. She has to run and make deposit at
I
the
didn't
bank.
answer the night or yesterday.
No, I didn't tonight,
Yeah.
but
I was with 50.
and then saying if she's not home by 9:30, I start listening for the door, and it's like she should have been home by now. Afraid she's going to get carjacked or robbed or something.
Yeah, I was like,
Making that night deposit.
my wife used to work over on the bat and it's down at night. She would go to work. My wife works thirds. Obviously, we know that.
Oh, Rob's out again.
Now it's like she used to get home at she'd get home after I left because she had to drive 30 minutes. Well, now she works at the new hospital that's, it's, I don't know, 7-8 minutes down the road. So now it's like she's not home about 7:15. By the time I'm getting ready to leave, I'm like, okay, what the hell happens? Battery dead, flat tire.
You're looking for a goodbye kiss.
That too.
Yeah. But usually she's like, oh, I went to the grocery store, or I'm going to the vet, or you know how it is.
No, I'm gonna go with you.
4 damn dogs, and
Oh, if I go to the grocery store, I let you know.
yeah. Usually she does. I just don't look at my phone because I'm an idiot.
I usually do that on Sunday when they close at 8.
Mm-hmm.
If I have to go to Wegmans.
You gonna hang out for a minute this time, Rob?
I'm gonna try to.
Yeah. It was like
See how it
earlier.
goes.
Last time you were on here, it was like you moved one time, and it was like, it's like he's really deep in thought right now.
But you were talking about Augustine, and I
Yeah.
said it twice, but my damn computer wouldn't get back
Yeah,
online.
I finally found it. I finally figured it out. I'm like, dang it, that bugs me. I gotta.
That dude will work on anything. He doesn't care what it is.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Yeah, he's
Yeah. Him
about
and his
once
brother
a month.
both.
About once a month, he either calls me, texts me, or emails me like, "Dude, come talk to me." And I'm really tempted to, but he works on that European stuff. No offense to anybody, but I am
A
too
lot.
old to work on that shit. It's not my frame of mind to work on.
Cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Just say no, Jason.
Yeah, Joe and I can't remember his brother's name that's there with him. Joe and something.
Well, the problem is right now is just where I'm at. It's dying. I don't really see it.
Easy there, Ron.
Now, granted,
Got
I'm trying
dark.
to start my own deal, but it's wintertime. It's not going to be cohesive to do that. I need to at least make it through the winter. And actually, what was funny last time I talked to him, he called me about a month ago, and I'm like, well, honestly, this is what's going on. And I said, what's up, John?
Hey, John.
I said, I really just want to be able to work inside for the winter, and then in the spring, I'm going to go do my own deal. And he's like, well, I get it, But he's like, anytime you want. He was like, I got a spot for it. I'm not worried about it. Because he talks to Ed and all them, you know. So
Hey, John, did you head out to Coates yet? You're going out the next day or two.
is Cope in Indiana or is he in Illinois? Or right near Chicago? I think he's in Indiana, right near Chicago, isn't he? That's what it is.
Mr. Wilburn's in the house.
Will Burn.
Oh, Big Perm was in here earlier.
Oh, I know. I
Big
said,
Berm.
hi, Pops. I
He
think,
didn't hang out long though.
I think I scared him off. He's like, oh, shit. It's that guy again.
No, hope you have a safe trip. Hope the weather agrees with you.
Oh, about to roll. Gotcha. Yeah. Hear that.
Yeah, John's Live is going to be out there this weekend or this Friday.
That's cool.
Oh, Copes.
Hey,
So I guess he's
Man, I'll
just
tell you what.
doing another
make sure you mind
transmission.
Busted Radio's Friday at 5.
Yeah.
Hour southeast of Chicago.
You guys
Right.
already talked about that.
Yeah, because I think his area code is like 740 or something. It's close to one of ours.
When you get close to the fives, let us know.
Mean area code?
We got
Yeah.
513 in Cincinnati.
We're 570 here.
We're 937.
Used to be 717.
We used to be
Damn.
513.
Yep.
Now it's Cincinnati. WKRP. And
What was funny was
The turkey-
Kettering was 937. We were 513. You could actually make a phone call across the street, and it was long distance.
Yeah, it's like we used to call Xenia. Xenia was
Good
on.
morning.
Yep.
Yep.
Shit ain't nothing long distance now.
Years ago, here, 40 yards or 40 miles down the road is, normal. 15 miles up the road, long distance.
Yeah. So, remember going and buying those long distance cards from like Sprint or whatever it was. I don't even know what it was called.
No,
Yeah.
this is landline area. I mean, not cell phone now. But this was years
Oh,
ago, back in
I'm talking about landline.
years ago.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, it's
actually
hard.
before they changed all the area codes.
Mhm. Now they're talking
Oh,
about
they-
adding another digit to the phone number because they're running out of phone numbers because all the cell
Oh
phones.
God.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
didn't understand that.
be fucking weird, won't it?
That was weird when it went to a 10-digit.
International number.
Mm-hmm. Well, my dad told me when he was a kid, your phone number was only 4 digits.
4 digits.
Mm-hmm.
BR549.
That's
That's
right.
5.
Wonder what the BR stood for.
Briar.
2
Bro.
and 8. 2 and an 8.
Oh, dude, it feels like somebody hit.
Suck
I
that
have-
lollipop.
I hit myself in the face with pry bar before, and that's what it feels like. Cause I hit myself in the teeth, and it's like,
Yeah.
problem is it's on a nerve, and it goes like straight up my head. I mean, there's no vital organs up here to worry about, but you know.
Well, yeah, we realize that.
Mhm.
Well, you got a pretty good whack, or did it break loose, or what?
No, he did it on purpose. Self-mutilation.
Jesus, come on.
And you should see the roots on this too. So they're like this. They like overlap each other, and they're like, you got really big roots on your teeth. I'm like, oh, fucking great, you know.
Yeah. They got Yeah, they numb you up and they stand and fucking get the pry bar out.
I'll tell you what though, the chick that does it, she is freaking awesome. Last time she did, I didn't feel a damn thing. I mean, I didn't feel nothing. Even when she gave me the shots like down in my jaw, she put some like topical shit on there, and she just ran me full, and then they pulled the
You
filling
still don't
out,
feel
and
nothing for about 3 hours afterwards.
yeah, my whole face like, this is my body whip, right? You do my body whip, yeah. Got home. I remember I got home
You
and
gonna take
kids were here, and
over?
they're like, "What's the matter, Dad?" I'm like, "Dude, my fucking face
Find
is
back
numb."
I remember our children's dentist growing up. He had an extra long fingernail, and all he would do is massage the gum until it got irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'd stick the needle in, and you wouldn't feel it.
My old dentist, that
Headphones.
my wife had went to since she was a child. He's retired, but I needed a filling done, and I'm allergic to Novocaine, so it hurts like I get it. This guy would do a filling on my tooth and not give me any numbing. He knew where all the nerves were. I never felt anything.
Wow, bless
And
it.
the people that did these fillings was right here up on the corner, and they can piss off. That lady killed me, dude. And she probably gave me more Novocaine than probably put an elephant down, and I still felt it. But this lady well, Rob goes to them too, and they're awesome. They are really awesome.
Keep smiling, dental.
Mhm.
All right, fellas, I'm out. I know when to go to bed, and I am.
Yeah, I'm
See you,
heading
Don.
in.
Thanks for hanging out, man.
Yeah, man.
Don,
Thanks for the diagnosis.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah.
Let us know what happens.
You got my phone number, man. Call me.
All right.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Good night, chat.
See you guys.
See you, Don.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to head back out myself. I'm tired. I got to get up early. I'm running the show this week, so
Dude, we got them out in the first bay, and it is hell.
yeah. Oh, is that where
I
the
tried to do
office-
it. Uh-huh.
Oh gosh, I was wondering because I saw the desk was flipped upside down.
No,
See, I was there. I was there when they built that desk, so
Right.
that's pretty cool. So yeah, I remember them building that.
Yeah, they've got everything painted now, so I'm gonna take a picture in the morning,
That'd be cool. Yeah.
and
so
then the Amazon locker's getting picked up, I think tomorrow.
that was the stupidest thing they ever did.
The only thing that I liked about it, getting primed for Thursday.
Sometimes I could get stuff the same day if I sent it there. That was the one nice thing
Yes.
about it.
If we had to order a timing tool or something,
Mhm.
it comes straight to the shop. I didn't have to run home and grab it.
Mm-hmm. I did that a couple times. You remember that? I'm like, they're like, oh, same day if you send it to 3870 Chem. I'm like, oh, cool.
Uh-huh.
I'll go pick it up. You know.
Yeah, that was. But right now, I tried to do a transmission in a Kia Forte, and they don't take long. It takes maybe 3.5 hours total.
Right. The kids aren't too bad to do. Yeah.
Man, he bugged me every 10 minutes. I'm
Oh,
like,
'cause
you
he's
got
out
to
in the
leave me
shop?
alone.
Because he's out in the shop. Yeah. Remember my
He's like,
Cardinal
I can't
rule?
hear nothing.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Rob just froze.
Okay, what?
Remember my Cardinal rule when Dale worked there? Don't put your toolbox in the first bay. Because when he's pissed, you're the first one that's going to catch it. So I went all to the other end of the shop.
Well, that my bays are 4 and 5. You know that.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah.
But he's always hollering, "Hey, how do I do this? Hey, how would?" I'm like, dude, you got to leave me alone.
Yeah.
I can't get nothing done. It took me
What you
all
need to do is
day
go
to do
get
that
some of them.
transmission.
Go get some of them shipping blankets and just hang them up in between those big openings where they can't hear you, you can't hear them. Unplug the phone.
just get them hospital sheets and go.
Yeah,
Privacy.
exactly. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah.
Silence is golden. You put on the.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Don't talk to me. I'm not here.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to take a couple of those in.
Yeah, you should, seriously.
No, we don't have phones anymore, Jason.
Oh, you don't? Oh, you got the tablet thingies? Or the
No phones in the shop at all right now. None.
I didn't have any
YouTube.
phones.
I
I,
just
didn't
froze
have
again.
any phones or internet the last 2 days at my shop because some idiot didn't pay the bill. But I was good with that. I was fine with that.
Younger kids were having fun with it though. What you do YouTube reference when it comes to something you're not sure about?
Sometimes, yeah. Most of the time on YouTube, something that I can't figure out, nobody else can figure out. Unfortunately.
Granted.
Yeah.
Well, you get it. You get. Oh,
I mean, so I'll do YouTube stuff, and I was like, okay, well, let me see how they did it, and then it was like, okay, I'm gonna try this way, but then it's like I try it, and I'm like, but it gives me direction, you know.
it
Sometimes.
gives you an idea. Yeah, at least something to look forward to, a direction to go.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they'll tell you the millimeter, how many, where they are, what clips you got.
Dude,
Yeah.
the worst one ever though was the rear wheel bearings on a Toyota Tacoma. You have to press them in and out of the
When
back. And the way the guy did it is he took a torch to it, split the housing. I'm like, okay, yeah, well, I'm not doing.
split the housing.
Oh, it was with a cutting torch.
No,
Yeah, that's not how you do that. No, that's
no, not preferred. No.
no, that's not how we're going to
But
do
what I
it.
was saying, Jason, we have no phones in the shop anymore. There are 2 headsets up in the office, and that is it.
That's why I say you must have the headsets. Yeah,
Yeah. So I don't answer the phone no more either.
nice.
Saves you time.
That's my kind of job.
Yes and no. I like talking to some customers, but they also have to get on the phone sometimes when they have to ask questions.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, you got to get the feedback. You got to get the owner, the driver states, you know, and then you figure
No,
out.
not more of that than they have questions on the repairs or things like that, things of that nature, and they have questions that the manager can't answer.
Okay, yeah, I'll retract that because you get these videos on YouTube, it's like driver states, and then it's like, let me explain why you're wrong.
This ain't a tech hotline.
You ever see
No,
the-
it's not a tech hotline. It's just a lot of our customers like information.
Yeah, they did. All right, I got to get off here. My jaw's killing me. So
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go too because this damn thing, I'm about to throw this laptop across the bedroom.
don't do that.
throw it at Jason, and we'll get you a new one.
No, I just got this one. It's working
Well,
fine.
It gives you one to donate.
No, I know what one to tell Robbie to get. That's this one.
Okay.
Not the
And
first
I'm
one I
gonna
bought.
have this one updated.
The first one I bought lasted like a freaking hour and went out. And I went to Best Buy and I'm like, I got this machine. It's been really good. And I can run all my crap. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a solid state drive in this and update everything and all that good shit.
Well,
so
I
it'll
think
be
that's what I'm
fine.
going to do with the
I
old
just
power that I got rid of. I was talking to Hunter's buddy
Yeah.
Tyler. He's gonna. So we may have a really super duper one, but I really like this
you
one.
remember Chris Lewandowski?
Mm.
No, he was a big computer geek, and he's the one that's going to be doing the rebuilding my laptop.
See you,
He's got a
Dan.
big terabyte hard drive that he's going to download everything and then put new solid state in, new processor, and
You know
make
this
it work like a new one.
This phone has a bigger hard drive than this laptop does.
My new laptop for my programming, it has a terabyte in it.
The new iPhones have terabyte hard drives in them. This one's a 512. This one's a 256.
Team. Top Kick. What's up?
All right, I'm out.
All right,
I'll
later,
see you
Jason.
guys. I'll see you guys.
See you Thursday if it works out. Hope everything.
Oh yeah, we'll be all right. I'll just be medicated.
Later, Jason.
See you Wendy. Take it
Hey,
easy, everybody.
Jason.
Yes.
Jason, I'm off Thursday.
You're off Thursday?
Yeah,
All right.
That means
Good.
you better be online.
you
Yep.
better be on there.
Oh, she was last Thursday too, and I was like, I
Hey,
was
Rich.
feeling bad because my tooth. So
Yeah, I
What's-
usually have
what's
off
this?
Thursdays, and Jason ain't on. It's like, son of a bitch, I have off tonight, and he ain't getting on.
Oh, I bitch too. Thursdays.
well, every day it is
Oh,
antibiotics.
Jason, you're my crew. I go to on Thursday.
Yeah.
Any day.
Well, that was the day I went to the dentist finally, and I was like, oh, I couldn't do it. My whole side of my face was just wasn't working. What's happening, Rich? But
Don't be a crybaby.
I'm good at it.
Yeah, your wife's tired of it.
She's not even here. How do you know?
She sees enough of it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, she gives me no sympathy. My wife works in the medical field. She's just like, fucking suck it up, buttercup. You know?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, we're sewing people's legs back on here. I don't want to hear your shit.
It's like, I don't even want to fucking hear it.
You just take it. You're just amputating a tooth. That's it.
Right. Oh, I felt like just going out in the garage and just fucking yanking some bitch out. Yeah.
Do the old Tom Hanks with the ice skate.
Ski or ice skate.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's a tough way to do it.
I'm out of here. That makes it hurt even worse. See you guys Thursday.
Peace, bro.
See you guys.
See
See ya.
y'all.
Well, as much as I hate to do it, I'm about to drop kick this laptop. Everybody sounds like Max Headroom.
Jump on.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know if it's my internet or what's going on, but damn it, this thing's driving me crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
Dr.
just
Rob, he got his,
adjustment.
or Dr. Jason, he got his shit straightened out.
I'm gonna use my, if it takes my buddy longer to do the my
Rebuild.
update on this laptop, I'll use another one I have for my my programming.
Wendy used to have a friend. Unfortunately, Tony's passed now, but he grew up knowing computers and he could rebuild a computer, put whatever you want in it, and you'd be
See,
you'd
I can
be-
do towers. Towers are no problem. But laptops, you have to take layer by layer by layer.
That I understand. Yeah.
Because they're only so thick.
Cruise, and I can't do it. Yep.
You need cheaters.
It's not a lap dog.
Lap
Damn it,
dog.
Dean.
Sit there, keep you warm, keep your lap all happy.
All right. I'm tired of hearing you guys. It's not you guys, just it's
The
jumping
days-
in and out really bad.
The day's getting old.
One more time.
I said the day is getting old.
No, I'm all right with that. It's just I couldn't hear you what the hell you said. Rich did a live and had 108 viewers. That's cool, dude. That is good stuff.
There you go, Rhett.
Yeah, I don't know if I can actually get enough watch hours. I don't have time to do another live. And I don't have enough stuff to do long videos. So I'm not sure. It's
I'm
it's
looking
crazy
to
how they changed.
I'm looking to upgrade something like an iPhone because I know Don can do a lot of editing, and it's like I wouldn't mind getting my name in for No Name next year, even if I just bring my street Grand Am. I mean, just do the bracket. Don't
It's
know.
fun stuff.
I know. I got
Ron.
a couple. What?
Don't you have Infinity? Is that in your name or is that in Chris's?
It's in Chris's, but I pay for it.
Oh, well, that ain't gonna help.
All right. We'll talk about that later then. I can get it changed over. She's not here no more.
Yeah, but it'd have to be in your name. The Infinity has to be in your name.
I got her password.
Yeah, but you got to do it in person.
We'll
get-
talk about it later. I'm not sure exactly where you're going, but I know.
Well, cell phone wise, I moved mine from Verizon to Infinity, and I moved Paulo's over too because those phones are paid off.
Well,
We went from $62.92 a month to $18 a month for each of us.
oh, wow, that sounds like a parts list in order right there.
Because we have internet through Infinity, so I moved the phones over, and $18 a month for a year, and then after a year, it's going to go up to $30 a piece. It's
That's
like 30,
still
34 a piece.
cheaper than what I'm paying.
Yep.
Yeah, it still dropped. Even when we go back up to $30 a month, $34 a month, that's like half of what we were paying to begin with.
We're gonna have to talk about this later. You know more about it than I
Track
do.
phone. All right, cool. Well, thanks for stopping in, guys. I'm gonna jump
Okay.
off of here, and
All right,
my kid's
Rob.
bugging hell out of me too.
Oh,
So
Wendy.
y'all take it easy.
I haven't seen you for a
See
while.
ya.
Thanks for stopping in, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Later, Rob.
I'll,
Later, Ron.
Later,
Yeah.
I'll hopefully catch up with you guys on Thursday.
Yeah,
Wow.
Jason better be on. I'm taking a trip down. I know how to drive 5 hours.
We'll be down there, kick his ass, turn around, and come home.
That's right.
No, we'll be down there. I'm going to make him get on live, and I'm going to be there sitting next to him.
Uh,
Get the fuck on.
now you
I
know
know what- I
Y'all
know
take
where
it
you
easy.
live.
Good night, Rob.
I will.
Wendy.
See ya.
All right. See you guys. See you on
Yes.
Thursday.
Ma'am.